Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Right now, as I'm filming this on July 19th, 2025, millions across the US are under threat of severe storms and critically flash flooding. We have seen devastating events recently, like the catastrophic floods in the Texas Hill Country just a few weeks ago, which tragically claimed over 145 lives and left hundreds missing. We also saw parts of New York City and New Jersey brought to a standstill by intense downpours just this week. It feels like these extreme rain events are becoming more frequent, more intense, and more dangerous. So, in this video, we're going to break down exactly what flash flooding is, and more importantly, why these severe storms seem to be getting worse. We'll also cover what you can do to stay safe. First, let's define our terms. What exactly is a flash flood? Unlike typical river floods that develop slowly over days, a flash flood is a rapid inundation of low lying areas, washes, canyons, and even urban streets. It happens incredibly quickly, often within minutes or just a few hours of intense rainfall. You might hear people say it just came out of nowhere because they can appear with little to no warning. The key ingredients are intense rainfall over a short period combined with certain ground conditions. If the soil is already saturated, or if it's very dry and compacted after a drought, or if it's been burned by wildfires, water can't soak in. It just runs off like concrete. And in places like canyons or urban areas, that water can funnel and rise incredibly fast, creating a dangerous, fast moving wall of water. It's often called the deadliest weather related killer in the United States year after year. So, why are we seeing more and more of these extreme downpours? The primary driver, according to scientists, is climate change. It's about fundamental shifts in our atmosphere. Think of it this way: warmer air can hold more moisture. For every 1 degree Fahrenheit that the atmosphere warms, it can hold roughly 4% more water vapor. Our planet is warming, and that means there is simply more fuel in the air for storms to draw upon. When that moisture eventually falls, it falls hard. We are seeing more instances of heavy precipitation events where a huge amount of rain comes down in a very short amount of time. This also contributes to what's sometimes called weather whiplash, where intense droughts dry out and harden the soil, making it less able to absorb water. Then, when a supercharged storm finally hits, that water has nowhere to go but rush across the surface, creating instant flooding. It's a double whammy of extreme events. But it's not just climate change. Urbanization plays a massive role. Think about our cities: miles of concrete, asphalt, buildings, and rooftops. These are all impervious surfaces. When rain hits them, it can't soak into the ground. Instead, it runs off rapidly, overwhelming storm drains and sewer systems that were often designed decades ago for a different climate and different amount of concrete. Many of these systems simply can't cope with the volume and intensity of rainfall we are seeing today. We have lost so many of the natural green spaces, like parks and wetlands, that would traditionally absorb excess water. On top of that, we have aging infrastructure. Our nation's pipes, culverts, dams, and levees are often old, under resourced, and not built for the extreme weather of the 21st century. A recent report estimated billions of dollars are needed to upgrade our water infrastructure. When these systems are overwhelmed or fail, the risk of catastrophic flooding skyrockets, as we have seen in so many places. So, with these increasing risks, what can you do to stay safe? It starts with awareness. The absolute golden rule is turn around, don't drown. Please never drive or walk through floodwaters. Just 6 inches of fast moving water can knock an adult off their feet, and just 2 feet of water can sweep away most vehicles. You can't see what's under the water. The road could be gone, there could be debris, or even live electrical wires. It's simply not worth the risk. Beyond that, know your risk. Understand if you live, work, or travel in a flood prone area. Check local flood maps. Stay informed. Have a NOAA weather radio. Sign up for local emergency alerts and monitor reliable weather sources. Prepare an emergency kit. Have a go bag with at least 3 days of water, non-perishable food, first aid, medications, and copies of important documents. Have a plan. Know your evacuation routes and have a family communication plan in case you get separated. If you're caught in rising water in your car, get out immediately and move to a higher ground. Do not climb into a closed attic in a flood as you get trapped. Flash flooding is a serious and growing threat, fueled by a complex interplay of changing climate, expanding urban landscapes, and aging infrastructure. Understanding why it's happening more frequently is the first step, but being prepared and knowing how to react is crucial for saving lives. What are your experiences with flash flooding? Have you seen changes in severe weather where you live? Share your thoughts and any safety tips you have in the comments below. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content on understanding our world, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there.